Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. We are here, as a bug flies into my hair, we are here at the Swift Current store still for another day of these ride and drives. It is actually just about 4 o'clock. The ride and drives are just about over, and I'm standing here sheltered behind this big Fendt combine because it's so windy in Swift Current today. But we're gonna go and drive a Fendt Rogator, a Fendt 1167, one of those big 2-tracks, a 1050, a 900, a 700, 3 Massey tractors, and maybe walk around some hang stuff. So let's go check some stuff out. So this big versatile, I would love to be able to drive this, but we can't. No driving the 620, the brand new 620 Delta tracks. But we're gonna go and jump into this Fendt Rogator sprayer. This is the brand new Fendt Rogator. This one is a 932 with correction from my last video. This only has the 100-foot booms, which we can go from 100-foot, 120 up to 132 aluminums. And this also has the 900-gallon tank only, where we can go 900, 1100, 1300 gallons, as well as the big 1600-gallon tank we can put on this unit. We can see this new upgraded suspension over the last generation of Rogators. We can see that frame from our back tires to our boom rack is stretched out about another foot here, allowing more airflow and less turbulence from your wheels to your booms. So getting into this Fendt Rogator, it looks pretty familiar. This Rogator has the Fendt 700 series cab. It has the C series armrest and displays, and it has the 900 series hood. So we're gonna start this unit up just by turning the key on. These little 100-foot booms look tiny on this thing. So now to drive this thing, what we're gonna do, hit our parking brake, our ladder is folding up. We're gonna grab our joystick, click the trigger on the back, put it into reverse. Our RPM spike way up because we're running in the automatic mode. We're gonna click it forward and get turning around. And now here we are. This cab is unbelievable with that glass curling up. Rides super nice, super comfortable. So this terminal looks a lot like the Challenger Rogator C series, which it more or less is exactly the same. This armrest looks almost exactly the same. It's this kind of area, this whole cab, and a couple outside tweaks that are a little bit different. I could get used to driving these sprayers. We are in this Fendt 1167 2-track. We're going to just click this tractor into gear. We're in foot pedal mode. Give it some gas. That parking brake automatically comes off, and we can steer and drive this thing around pretty easily. For a 2-track machine, these things are smooth. The Fendt Rogator was for sure the biggest talk of the town when we were doing these ride and drive days, and probably the second was this 2-track. People were so impressed how smooth it was with that CVT transmission and how smooth it is turning, not berming up this gravel, and how smooth the cab is inside of here for being a 2-track. And this particular Fendt tractor, as I turn it around, actually can drive itself completely. This tractor has a certain technology package where I can program it to do those headland turns, speed up, slow down, drop my implement in, lift my implement up. There's that Fendt Rogator, all boomed out. So a really neat little thing I can show with this Fendt 2-track when I'm backing up. So if I'm backing up, if I turn it left, I'm going left. If I turn it right, I'm going right. But now, think if I were actually going forward and I wanted to go right, I'm going left. And if I wanted to go left, I'm going right. The steering actually flips from when you're in reverse to when you're actually in drive. But let's be done with this thing. Let's go jump into that 1050. I love the steering wheels in this tractor. The Diesel Ross. That's one of my favorite logos for Fendt. So now in this Fendt 1050, we have the automatic parking brake option. So if I want to get going, I'm going to take it off foot pedal mode for this one. All I do, click that trigger on the back, hold it, push forward, parking brake automatically comes off, the blinking arrow goes to forward arrow, and look at that, we're moving. Turn the wheel, look at those big duals. For this one, we're gonna go out on the road, or maybe even just drive around the dealership here in Swift Current a little bit. So now we're pulling around the other side of the building, pulling up right beside this big Fendt Ideal 8. And I'm gonna want you to watch when I turn the wheel on this front wheel assist tractor. Watch the 2 tire speeds. So we're gonna turn right. That front left tire starts moving a lot faster than your front right. So what it's actually doing, and once I straighten out, they get right back to being right on pace. So what the big difference is, it's trying to actually pull you around that turn instead of pushing and trying to make your way eventually around that turn. So this Fendt tractor, this 1000 series, and especially the 9 series as well now, they actually both are the same system where when you're turning, that front inside tire is pulling you around the turn and that front outside tire is pushing you. So you get a nice, tight, easy turn for a large front wheel assist tractor with duals on it, even with singles. For a large front wheel assist, these things turn incredibly well. The size of this hood is absolutely massive on this thing. But we can speed this puppy up, or we can drop it into foot pedal mode, drive it like it's a big caddy, or maybe a big Mercedes, since it is a German machine. But they handle so extremely well. For a tractor of this size and this big of duals and tires on it, they handle so incredibly well. Hit that little lever. Let's go into reverse, give it some gas. And be careful so we don't hit that 2-track. Go forward because I came a little too far back. Match it up a little bit. And the cool thing is, if I stand up right now, that parking brake is automatically going to go on. So if you listen closely, there's the parking brake. You could hear those air brakes engaging. Came up on the dash here. Now, let's shut this thing off. Take a look outside. So outside of this big 1050, we can see this massive 3,300 kg weight on the front. And that beautiful Fendt grill. And the Fendt diesel rolls. These are one of my favorite looking tractors, but I guess I say any of these Fendt tractors, those versatile, they're all my favorite. I don't think I could truly pick. But now, let's take a little bit of a look just around